It was a fucking journey trying to see this movie, and my 2-second review is that I'm so glad it didn't disappoint. Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vicky, and I post horror movie reviews, deep dives, and other fun, always horror related stuff on this channel 2 times a week. So if you like this video, maybe subscribe. Today we are finally talking about Skinamarink, which is the experimental horror movie that has the horror community divided. Some of you guys really liked it. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys in my Instagram DMs have confirmed that you almost fell asleep watching it. So hopefully my spoiler-free thoughts will help you decide if you want to check this out or not. Written, edited, and directed by Kyle Edward Ball, Skinamarink follows 2 kids, Kaylee and Kevin, who wake up one day to find their dad is missing, and so are all the doors and windows in their house. They comfort each other and pass the time by watching cartoons and playing games, but soon a sinister presence in the house makes itself known. When I first saw the trailer for this movie, it gave me analog horror vibes. And if you haven't checked those out before, a quick search on YouTube will direct you to exactly the right kind of videos. Analog horror is usually characterized by lo-fi graphics, cryptic messages, and late 20th century TV aesthetics. I did a video about a year ago where I watched, I think it was mostly all analog horror, and well, I'll leave it up here. You can watch it and see how freaked out I get. So I'm already a prime target for Skinamarink. Something about the lo-fi resolution and the long shots of dark doorways just gets to me. It's the anticipation. Like, will something appear? Will we hear a scary disembodied voice? Will absolutely nothing happen? And Skinamarink nails that, in my opinion. Everything about the movie is made to make you feel disoriented and uncomfortable. The film is comprised of long shots of toys, floors, corners, stairways, usually either from a child's height, like looking up, or from a really high vantage point, like on the ceiling. You never get a clear layout of the rooms, the house, which absolutely put me on edge. There's no way to get comfortable if you don't have a full picture of even what the rooms fully look like. There could be all these dark places where something could be lurking and you won't even know because we only can see what the camera shows us. We also never really get a clear shot of Kaylee or Kevin. Mostly see them from the knees down, paired with their whispers to each other throughout the movie. It makes you feel like you are there. Really easy to put yourself in this situation when you can't really see how the characters are reacting. Or you're mostly seeing things from a POV shot as if you are them. All of this made for some really effectively scary scenes. If you know, you know, the look under the bed scene, that entire scene was so scary, I almost cried. So what is Skinamarink ultimately about? I really can't wait to see, I'm sure, the video essays and articles that are gonna come out just absolutely dissecting this movie, because I think there is something universal being portrayed here. The fear of the dark, the unknown, that which makes us uncomfortable, especially from a child's point of view. This is something that most of us can relate to, just on the surface. And I feel like what I picked up in the movie, there could be some links made to childhood trauma and how it literally upends our world and turns everything upside down. Especially if the trauma is coming from abusive parents, maybe the passing of a parent, or even just parents fighting. It can make a child's safe space, their house, a nightmarescape, and that's literally what Skinamarink is, a nightmarescape. Because I couldn't see this in theaters, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've heard all about that. I ended up having to watch this at home, but I watched it in my room at night. I turned out all the lights. I had my good sound system up so I could hear every little bump and scratch and shuffle. And when I tell you, by the end of the movie, I was basically one with the wall I was sitting against. Like, if I could have gone through the wall to get further away from the TV, I would have. I'm not even ashamed to say I was watching through my fingers for most of the movie. So should you see it? A pretty good litmus test would be if you like analog horror or not. Obviously you could like analog horror and hate this movie and vice versa, but I feel like that would be a pretty good place to start. The way I would describe this movie to people is a feature-length analog horror video. Also, if you enjoy slow, and I mean slow, burn horror, there's a chance you might like Skinamarink. Or if you like movies like The Blair Witch Project, which rely far more on the unseen to scare you, I feel like you would also have a good chance of liking Skinamarink. And this movie definitely relies on atmosphere. So if you check it out, I would recommend setting aside time where you know you're not going to be disturbed. Watch it at night, turn out all the light. If you have a really good sound system, watch it on that TV. If not, on your laptop with headphones. Definitely with headphones. Put your phone on silent, like really set the mood. This is not one that I would recommend you watch with friends. You have the potential to get bored really fast with this movie if you're not fully devoting your attention to it. For me, I'm really glad the anticipation of actually seeing this movie was worth the wait. The longer it took for me to get to finally see this movie, the more worried I got that I was gonna hate it. And I'd like missed my window to be excited about it and love it. It lived up to the hype for me. I can already tell you it's most likely gonna be in my top 10 by the end of the year. It scared the fuck out of me. But I also realized it's not for everybody. So if you've seen Skinamarink, no matter how you felt about it, let me know in the comments below. And let me know if you usually like this kind of movie too. And if you decide to watch the movie after watching this video, I hope you like it. Come back and tell me what you thought. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Subscribe if you're new here, become a creepy peep today. I post 2 new videos every single week, all horror, all the time. So I'll see you Tuesday with a new video. Until then, stay strange. Bye.